Been long. School had his ass Brazil Bay. Just checking in with a quick thought. Uh, in this Moorish walk, in this Moorish movement, law is, very important. Knowing procedures and knowing what affidavit is and legal terms and, of course, your nationality and status. Like Prophet Noble Drew Ali said, um, nationality, if you do nothing else, proclaim your nationality. Nationality is the order of the day. But on that track of nationality, we have to remember that it has a goal in mind. It's not that everybody that's a more just proclaim the nationality and we just kumbaya together and go skipping down yonder hills, which, I can't say that that won't happen, but I want you to understand that the first principle of the universe is mental. So as we are nationalizing and coming back together, we got to concentrate on what we need to do to solidify, our nation coming back to being one, to being whole again. So while everybody's talking about what you need to do to do this or adverse claim this or do that, which that's all good, but who's going to grow food? Who's going to deliver these babies? Are we just going to keep going to the hospitals? Are we going to keep going to the stores? We're going to keep going to the oppressor to, get our things? Trading amongst each other and all that kind of stuff has to be re-implemented. Children getting birthed by midwives and this kind of thing has to be re-implemented. Agriculture, tradesmen and craftsmanship, who's going to build? I worked on power lines for a little more than half a decade, and I can tell you that even these lights, even electricity, even lights, that's highly volatile way of receiving power. It's not good for your frequency at all to be under these type of lights all the time. So what we're going to do about that? Do you know that our ancestors had their own means of lighting and things that weren't harmful to the human body? Besides for the fact that when you go down the street and you see these power lines and you see how hideous they look to the landscape, it's a frequency bind. All it is doing is trying to interrupt the frequency of the earth. That's why they stretch all over the earth, just like long cords, wrapping it up in its off frequency, keeping the vibration off or low. So we got to start thinking deeper into what would taking back our land and all this kind of thing and our birthright and our inheritance really entail. What comes with that? It's going to take some elbow grease. It's going to take a lot of know-how. And most importantly, a lot of guidance from Allah, the Most High. So while we're so wrapped up in going to court and all that kind of stuff, save a little room for growing gardens. Save a little room for sewing and learning how to knit your own apparel. Even patching up your own stuff. Save a little room for introspective thinking on how we are going to successfully and properly administer over our vast estate. So that's just my little take on other things we got to do. You know, women, we got to get back to breastfeeding. Got to get back to having natural births. Can't be relying on these epidurals and these, these medicines and all this kind of stuff. I mean, if anything, find an all natural way. Okay? Formula and all that is not going to cut it. Okay? So just out of love, I just want to put that thought your way. That don't get so wrapped up in the day-to-day of the Eurocentric vibration we're still attached to. We have to really start thinking like a people who are ready, or at least making the steps to administer over our vast estate, take over our own industries, take over and have the know-how to build our homes, to fix our homes, I'm sure y'all can think of a million things. The list goes on and on. So let's just be sincere in what it means to nationalize. When you say you're nationalizing, you're saying, I don't want no more handout. So don't be mad when the European takes their stuff back. What was theirs or whatever. And it's probably it's going to be for the best, because it's not our best way and our best natural way to do things anyway. So we got to study our history, and we got to know who we are, what we left behind, and we got to pick back up from there. Okay, so just love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. High honors, Prophet Muhammad Ali.